just, it's like, okay, fashion styling, fashion, like, what's the name? How do you describe that hobby? My hobby is fashion. Like, that doesn't sound right. That's how it would be, though. So that's, oh well. Oh well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be starting a new series. I know, fantastic. Hopefully this will motivate me to upload more. And this series is called My Mini Hobbies. It's going to start off with me explaining what hobbies I currently have, me hopefully revamping some of my old hobbies, getting back into them, as well as me trying some new hobbies that I've wanted to try for a while. So this video is the list of hobbies that I currently have. Now, because this is a hobby haul channel, I obviously have quite a few. I don't stick to one at all. Obviously I have a main one, but they all sort of go in and out of phases, and they're all very much present in my life right now. I did not include things that I have tried to convince myself are still in my life. Those will be in the sort of hobby revamping part of this series. So first up is the list of my current hobbies. So my first hobby, which I have made very clear, is crocheting. If you follow my TikTok or my Instagram, you know that this is probably the most prevalent hobby in my life right now, because I love making things. This here, there's stuff in the corner of my room right now because I was laying super comfortably, so there's just yarn. Just a pile of yarn right there. I need to clean. But I love crocheting. I love being able to make my own things, whether that's clothing. I used to make mostly clothing, but now I've actually gotten into the more, like, I guess useful items is what you'd call it, like the laptop sleeve I just showed you, as well as, like, I guess hats count as clothing. I like hats. But I'm also making a temperature blanket, and I'm making some wall art, which actually isn't something I see a lot, and I really want to see more of, because it's, as long as you know how to do color work, you can do wall art, and I'm actually super excited for how that's going to turn out. But just being able to make things for myself is awesome, because I'll see something online, I'm like, I might want to buy that. I'm like, but I can make it. And so I do most of the time. Sometimes I buy it because I cave and I'm lazy. Next, one of my hobbies that I have not talked about and that I will not be featuring on this channel, unfortunately, is gaming. The main reason why I'm not going to be featuring on this channel is because I cannot commentate for the life of me. I will play a game and I will sit there staring dead-faced for 2 hours. But I love it. And because of my probably general personality, you probably could have guessed that I enjoy games such as Stardew Valley and Minecraft. I love those games, but I've dabbled in other games as well. There's one called It Takes Two that I like. I really enjoyed watching people play Phasmophobia. Most of the games I like, I just watch other people play them rather than playing them myself, because that costs money, and I'm a broke college student. So, I've had Minecraft since I was like 8. Is Minecraft that old? Minecraft's old. The next hobby that I have is skincare. Now, recently, I've actually sort of done something different. I've not been taking care of my skin at all, but that is on purpose, because something is breaking me out and I don't know what is, so I'm trying to figure that out. There's a process to these things. So my camera died and now it's midnight. And next hobby is hair care. I love my hair. It actually looks really nice right now, and it is dyed. If you guys didn't know, I dyed it in quadrants a while ago. I tried dyeing it back and it didn't work, so now it's blonde. but I have brown, blonde, and then on the side I have blonde and then brown. And the brown is just my natural hair color. So I'm gonna try to dye back again eventually, but we'll see how that goes because it didn't work very well last time. So we'll see. But this is a more recent hobby that has come about because, well, I've always been into hair care. I always wanted to take care of my hair, make it look nice. But recently I've been getting more into like specific ingredients of products catered towards specific hair needs, as well as specific ingredients that are bad for hair. So I'm sort of getting more into that, sort of not. Sometimes I just like, someone recommends me something, I'm like, okay, and I try it. Right now, my hair care routine is minimal. I have wavy hair. You can kind of see it. But I have pretty wavy hair. And the reason why you can hardly see it is because I don't take care of it. I don't use product besides leave-in conditioner as of right now, but I'm hoping to expand that, which is the whole reason I got into this hobby in the first place. Next hobby is also sort of recent, sort of not, is bullet journaling. Now, I had a digital bullet journal that I tried in 2022, and it just stopped working. Like, I just stopped using it probably like 3 months in because digital, like, drawing and making those things digitally is completely different from doing it hands-on, which I didn't realize that. I was like, I'm gonna do digitally because I have an iPad and I can do that, and I tried it and I was like, eeh. And so I thought for a while, I just thought I didn't like bullet journaling. Like, I just thought that was the problem. So I instead did a digital planner. I bought a template on Etsy and I used that for a month. And I stopped. So I realized that those methods weren't the problem. And then later in the semester last year, so like last semester, I started making to-do lists just on paper. I had this like junk notebook, I guess you could call it, where basically every day I just like write a to-do list of like all the assignments I needed to get done, everything I needed to do. And I was like, wait a minute, I could like make a thing for this. And then I realized I could start a bullet journal, and so I did. Before actually starting the bullet journal, I had started a budget planner, which sort of sparked the whole idea in the first place. This is my budget planner. I'm not going to show you the contents because that has all my financial stuff in it, and I'm not showing y'all that. But I also have this bullet journal, which I have a pen in for some reason because it comes with 2 bookmarks. And then this is my bullet journal. Let's see if I can show you one of the spreads. I definitely can. So far I have, the first couple pages are just resolutions. These include just basic New Year's resolutions, as well as like crochet and knitting resolutions, reading goals, which I want to get into reading. I'll talk about that later on. Language goals, as well as goals for school. And then I have my school schedule in here. Next, I have a mood and a step tracker. I like tracking my steps just for fun because my watch does it anyway. Might as well write it down. Then a reading tracker, which is suffering big time. A meditation tracker, which is also suffering big time. And then a temperature tracker, and that is for the temperature blanket that I'm making this year. I actually finished these so I can I didn't know I had 2 of these. Thought they just duplicated themselves. So basically, it's just a different color for different moods, steps, whatever, throughout the day. And then the temperature tracker is based on the color palette of my temperature blanket. and I will make a whole video on my temperature blanket plans for this year because I know people like watching those, and I live in the Midwest, so it's really fun recording temperatures and the changes. Then for each month, this is different. I have a meal tracker, so just like a monthly meal tracker, water intake tracker, suffering big time. And the reason I have a meal tracker is because I forgot to eat breakfast, so hopefully this will remind me. And then I just have a simple monthly spread, a weekly spread that I'm not going to show you, but I have all my January weekly spreads already laid out so I can show you these. And I have them all ready, so I don't have to worry about like waking up earlier or staying up later to do those every single week. And then I have my whole temperature blanket situation laid out in here as well. So that's the start of my first bullet journal, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Next hobby, I don't know how to describe. It's like gardening, indoor gardening. I feel like that's the best word for it. I like houseplants. So this one has died down a lot. And you might have noticed this with my videos and sort of the themes of them, because the first video I did was about plants. I'm still gonna do some videos about plants, but not nearly as many as I had planned out. But sort of when I got to school, I just stopped caring too much. I would sometimes remember to water them, but it wouldn't be like, oh, this one I haven't watered it in a while, so I'm gonna water it. It's like, ooh, that one looks like it's gonna die tomorrow. Let's water it. So that's sort of how it's going. And fortunately, most of my plants are pretty hardy, and they can go forever without water. Some of them suffered over break when I didn't water them. Actually, this guy, I was gone for a month for break, right? All my plants are here. So I did a whole watering beforehand, and when I got back, I watered them all. Some of them are still droopy. Some of them are dead. That one's dead. The dead ones are the ones I didn't care too much about anyway, so it's like, my air plant's still alive, and this orchid bloomed. That's a thirsty one. That's a thirsty plant. Why is it thriving? And I know it's not a stress bloom because it started blooming before break, but it actually opened up the blooms over the break. So it's like, do I just need to not exist and then you'll do what I want you to do? I also didn't know it was purple because I got it on clearance because the blooms fell off. So that's actually quite nice to know that it's purple. Anyways, moving on from the houseplants, another big hobby of mine is fashion and sort of just dress up. I don't know, adult dress up. So I am actually majoring in fashion studies right now, and this whole hobby haul thing started on my Instagram, and I just posted like, not really fashion reviews, but just like, I just talked about fashion in paragraph form. Mainly like certain styles and aesthetics that are popular right now. So if you look back on my Instagram page, you'll see some of those. I've kind of stopped doing those. I hope to do more in the future because I do really enjoy analyzing the way people dress and their general styles. But I'm in my work clothes right now, and it's cold in here. Yeah, I don't dress up enough to like have people know that I'm a fashion major because I'm lazy. But I promise if I try, I look really good. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. But the next video, I'm going to be talking about the hobbies that I lost and I'm gonna be trying to get back into them. And there will be several videos about me trying to get back into these hobbies and whether or not they worked out for me. So look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.